Today, beef short ribs, also known as dino ribs. Look at these beautiful cuts of meat. First, we're going to trim them. Now on these, there's not a lot of trimming required. You just want to take the silver skin off. To get that silver skin, we're going to start a little slice here, and we're going to go underneath it to try to take it off a little bit at a time. Now I'm going to be using my boning knife today, which is different from my other knife, and that's because this is a little bit easier to control when you're doing this kind of trimming. Now the reason why we want to take that silver skin off is because it prevents smoke from getting into the meat. And we really want that smoke to penetrate so we get really good flavor while we're cooking. We also want to take as much of the fat off as we can. You don't have to take all of it off, but you take quite a bit off. The reason why is because of the marbling. This stuff has wonderful marbling, so it has great fat all through the meat in these beautiful ribs. Now on the bottom you have this membrane. You don't have to worry about this at all. Leave it alone. You don't score it, you don't remove it. This protects the bottom of the meat while it's in the smoker. It also holds the ribs together. If you take this off, there's a good chance they'll be falling apart before they're even done cooking. So just leave that membrane on there. Next, we're going to season up these beautiful ribs. Let's get these ribs seasoned up. I'm going to use my traditional beef seasoning that I like to use. It's 1 part coarse ground kosher salt, 1 part coarse ground black pepper, and then a tablespoon of ancho chili powder, a tablespoon of onion powder, and a tablespoon of garlic powder. Makes really good stuff. So we're going to get this on here. We're going to put it on generously, but we're not going to get it too thick. We don't want to cover it up so that the smoke doesn't get through. We're going to get both of these things really nicely. Then we're going to turn over and get the edges. Now we're not going to worry about doing the bottom of it. That membrane will block any flavor from getting into the meat anyways, so it's pointless. And it doesn't really help anything. Plus the seasoning will end up falling off. Keep in mind, I don't use a binder. I just do it with the natural juices of the meat. There's no need for a binder. Binders also seal the meat from smoke, so you got to watch out for that. Putting too much of a binder isn't going to help you at all. It'll just keep smoke from getting in there and getting that beautiful smoke flavor. We've got all the sides seasoned up. These are ready to go in the smoker. So I'm going to add another piece of wood to it. We got that fire going really good. Going to go ahead and go with mesquite. We can put 1 piece in there right now. I'm going to go ahead and get the tallow in there. This is tallow from those briskets I made. It's already smoked, so it's already flavorful. We're just going to add a little bit more. And then we're going to go ahead and get these beautiful briskets going. I'm going to go with the larger end towards the fire, the bones on this side. Same with this one. We'll put the larger end over here, the bones on this side. And there we go. They are ready to go. Let's close this thing up and get to cooking. Now the temperature is getting there below 200, so it's time to add a little bit of wood. The 2 kinds of woods I like to use, of course, are mesquite and oak. Mesquite because it gives really good flavor, especially at the beginning of the cook. For the first couple of hours of the cook, that's whenever your meat absorbs the most smoke and the most flavor. Mesquite is perfect for that because it gives you a really nice smoke flavor. Oak, it helps to level it off. It burns a little bit more clean. It gives you a more efficient cook. So it helps to level the cook off a little bit. But it still gives you a really nice mellow smoke flavor. So we're going to go ahead and add these 2 pieces of wood to the fire. Now one thing you don't want to do is open that cook chamber. It's too early. We're less than an hour into the cook, and you don't want to open it until at least 2 hours in to first check your meat. So we're going to wait on that. Now let's continue this cook. It's time to check on that fire. Let's take a look and see where we're at. We're sitting at about 225 degrees. That's about right for this cook. We want between 225 and 250. And take a look at that smoke. It's nice and clear. It's got a white wispiness to it, which is just right. That tells us we're getting flavor into that meat. And that's what you want for the first couple of hours. A low temperature, a little bit of a dirty smoke. And of course, the wood that I'm using, I'm still going to be using the mesquite and the oak. This is what I like to use at the beginning of the cooks. The mesquite for the flavor, the oak for the efficient cook. So let's go ahead and get that in there. Yeah, the fire's going pretty good. We still want to go ahead and add the wood to it. See how it broke? That means it's ready to go. There we go. And let's continue this cook. It's been almost 3 hours, so it's time to check the meat. We're also going to take a look at that fire. See where we are on the temperature? We're between 225 and 250, which is right where we're supposed to be. Look at the beautiful smoke coming out of that stack. That's exactly what we want at this time in the cook. I'm going to go ahead and add some more wood to this fire. Of course, we're going to stick with the mesquite and the post oak. Now we're going to check the temperature of those beautiful ribs for the first time. Now what I'm going to use is this. It's the Javelin Pro Duo. This is an instant read thermometer. It's a really great piece of equipment. If you take a look, it gives you the read on this side. If you turn it upside down, I'll be darned. There you go. Also, it's got a light, so you can turn the light on, turn it upside down, and continuously read it. This is an incredibly good tool for cooking. Now let's take a look at what we have on these ribs. Oh my God. Those are beautiful. That bark is looking incredible. We're getting really nice pullback on these bones. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Those things are turning out good. Let's take a look at the temperature on this front one. We're at 158. We're getting there. We're right there at the stall time. We're at 171. Yeah, we're definitely at the stall. Let's get another read. Oh yeah. We're good. You see, this thing is a really great tool for telling you where you are in the cook. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move this one to the back and this one to the front. That way we get even cooking on both. Those are some absolutely beautiful ribs. So now let's get on with this cook. Now that we're in the stall, we're going to check the temperature every 30 minutes or so. So it's that time. Let's take a look. We're cooking at about 225. So we're in good shape. I'm going to go ahead and add some wood to it. And we're going to go with straight oak now. No more mesquite. This is going to finish the cook up. It's going to give us a nice smooth smoke flavor. It's not going to overwhelm it. And it's time to do that. It'll also give us a cleaner cook. So let's check the temperature inside the meat. Of course, I'm going to use my Javelin Pro Duo. You need to get yourself one. I have them on my TikTok shop. Go ahead and check it out and get one. Right now we're at about 180. Oh yeah, we're getting very close to time to wrap these things up. 168. 166. Yeah, we've got a little bit of time left. Let's go ahead and wait for that time to come. We're going to check it every 30 minutes until it is time to wrap. So, thank you very much, and let's get on with this cook. It's time to check these briskets and see if that internal temperature is right for wrapping. Take a look at these things. Oh, they look good. Oh my gosh. Let's see what the temperature is. 175. That's about right. 178. We're right there. This is where we want to be in order to wrap these bad boys up. So let's get them ready for wrapping. We're going to put some tallow on the paper. We've got the paper set out already. And then we're going to get the ribs out. The first rack is this nice large rack. I'm going to put that right in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more tallow on top of it. This is going to give it extra juice. Nice flavor. And now we're going to wrap it up. Get this laid down nice and flat. Then we're going to wrap it up. This is the meat side up. That's where we want to stay. It's that meat side up. Flip it over. Put that paper underneath it. Okay. Make sure everything is good and tight. And then we're going to flip it over one more time. And there it is. Ready to go to the smoke. We're going to get that in there. We'll get this other set done. Okay, I've got those bad boys wrapped up and back in the smoker. We're going to finish this cook. We want to look for an internal temperature of 203 degrees. Now it's time to check the internal temperature of these ribs and see if they're ready to rest. Let's check them out. Got our instant read thermometer ready to go. And we're sitting at about 209. Yeah, that one's definitely ready to come out. We're looking for 202. And this one is 205. So yes, they are definitely ready to come out of there and get a rest. So we're going to cool them off for about 10 minutes. And then we'll get them in the cooler to rest for about an hour. There you go. After 10 minutes of cooling, it's time to get these ribs inside the cooler. Now we're going to let those ribs rest about an hour. Next time you see us, we're going to be slicing those things up and having a great dinner. These ribs have rested about an hour. Now let's check them out and see what we have. Oh yeah, look at those things. Boy, they look good. Those are some nice looking ribs. Get them out of there. Give them a little bit of this juice right here, just to make them nice and tasty. There we go. Now let's slice into these things and see what we have inside. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at those ribs. Boy, are they ever juicy. That smoke ring is incredible. Those are absolutely perfect. Wonderfully done. They're going to taste totally delicious. Now here are those wonderful ribs. The side that we have is okra with tomato and onion. We baked it for about an hour and a half, took it out of the oven, put some cheese on it, mozzarella, put it back in the oven so that that cheese would cook for about 10 minutes. And what you have is a totally delicious dinner.